As the Minister of Information rightly announced, I want to add my voice on the question that somebody asked on what this administration is doing as regards to food security. The Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation is saddled with the mandate of developing and implementing policies, projects, and programs to sustain effective, efficient, and access to water and improve sanitation to meet the yearnings, social, cultural, developmental, and economic well-being of all Nigerians. Mr. President has done very well in terms of food security. We, the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, we have, since inception of this administration, we have commissioned about 3 dams. We have commissioned the Rafi Yashi multipurpose dam in Naija State. We have also commissioned the Odo Ope Dam in Kogi State, the Mangu Dam in Plateau, the Ogbese Dam in Ekiti State, and Adada Dam in Enugu, and that of Ingalawaji Dam in Katsina at high level of advancement in their completion. And if our food security cannot be ascertained without the efforts of irrigation. And on that, we have actually succeeded in implementing the other rice irrigation projects in Anambra and that of Enugu State, the Dadikowa irrigation project in Gombe State, and the rehabilitation of Lower Ogun in Ogun State and that of Middle Ogun irrigation in Oyo State. What we are doing is we are trying to bring more flesh to this economy. In the inception of this administration, we bring on board the partial commercialization of our river basins. What we are doing is we are inviting investors, we are inviting the entire Nigerians to come into our river basins and take that advantage of being partners in our irrigation projects. That is what we are doing. We are also empowering our youths and women into our education and our farming processes. Coming to the issue of flooding that has occasioned in Nigeria, there is flooding in several parts of Nigeria, particularly the one in Maiduguri State. That happens as a result of change in climate, high in temperature, and elevated precipitation, that is high in rainfall across the country. The Alao Dam that many has occasion of its failure, Alao Dam itself has not failed. What actually happened is that the reservoir of Alao Dam is intact, the spillway is intact, but the dike was overtopped as a result of the high rainfalls that occasioned. The Ngaji Dam, the Ngaji River that feeds the Alao Dam, receives so much rainfalls, and that happens that it overtops the dike that makes its beach. And Mr. President, when this was announced, because this particular dam was actually constructed for the purpose of water supply, irrigation, and flood control in Nigeria 38 years ago, and this needs to be rehabilitated. So what Mr. President has done as the chairman of Federal Executive Council, he has constituted a technical committee to assess all dams in Nigeria. And we are working on that, and by the grace of God, we are bringing all the expertise on board to make sure that the Alao Dam is rehabilitated and new dams that needs to be constructed. Like for example, the Dase Hausa Dam in Adamawa, which are also be useful in containing the flooding in Nigeria, basically along the River Benue axis, will also be constructed. So these are the efforts this administration is doing. We want to appreciate Mr. President for his swift action for the constitution of this committee, and we are urging Nigerians to also take advantage of the policies that we have to alleviate the challenges Nigerians are passing through, both in the issue of food production and also in sanitizing our country. The ODF program that we are doing, the Clean Nigerian campaign that we are doing. Next month, we are going to celebrate the Clean Nigerian campaign. And the essence of that is to sensitize Nigerians of the importance of we defecating in our toilets and avoiding defecating in the open to avoid transmission of waterborne diseases and other environmental challenges. Thank you.